Today we're going to work on a drawing of a room in our house using 1-point perspective. This is a painting of Van Gogh's room. All the lines are leading back to that blue vanishing point. I'll show you how to create a vanishing point and lines that go back there so we have depth in our drawing. All right, let's start our 1-point perspective. Place your paper horizontally. You're going to need a ruler or some sort of straight edge. If you have a piece of cardboard, that would work, or the side of your notebook. We are going to start by making a rectangle in the center of our paper. I did 4 inches. I'll do my vertical lines coming down. Going across. Like that. Now I'm going to do a vanishing point. This is just, do yours lightly. I'm going to do mine a little darker so you can see. But all my lines are going to meet at that vanishing point. So this is going to be the wall of my room. Now I'm going to create the ceiling, the side walls, and the floor. I'm going to place my ruler or straight edge on my vanishing point dot that's in the center of my rectangle, and then I'm going to line this up with the corner of my rectangle. Draw a line from the corner of your rectangle to the edge of your paper. Notice it does not go to the corner. So lining up from the vanishing point to the corner of your rectangle, draw it to the edge, vanishing point to the corner, draw it to the edge. Last corner, vanishing point, lined up with the corner. This would not work. This would not work. Going to the point, you're doing this and that. So now I have the ceiling, 2 sides of my wall, and the floor, and I have to decide what I want to put in my room. I think I'm going to start first with a door. My door is going to be right here. I'm thinking about how wide I want it. The top of the door and the bottom of the door are going to line up with this vanishing point. I'm not going to draw this whole line, just the part I want the door to be. So if I wanted my door to be about that big, that looks pretty good. I can leave it right like that. Now I already have the bottom of the door drawn right here. So I'll just come and do my vertical lines from the end of the top of my door all the way down to the floor, and then I'll do the other side. End of the door, line up your ruler, get it nice and straight, and draw it to the floor. I can go ahead and put a doorknob. If I wanted to put a poster on my door, I could do that, or I could do panels. If your door has some paneling, that would be 4 little rectangles, or however, sometimes doors have them going across. You can do that. I think I prefer a poster. So my poster is going to be a smaller rectangle on the top half of my door. So I'm lining my ruler up with this point. So I line my ruler up with my vanishing point. I'm going to see where I want the top of my poster to go. I think I'll have it right here. I'm going to make it about that big. Now I'll just leave this ruler on my vanishing point, decide where I want the bottom of my poster. I think right here is probably pretty good. Then I'll do my vertical lines coming down like so. You might need to erase some things, then you can go ahead and design your poster if you like. Now I'm going to look on this side of the wall. Maybe I want to put a dresser here to put my clothing in. So I decide, how high up do I want my dresser? Sometimes you have tall dressers, armoires. Sometimes they're shorter. I think I'll do mine medium. So line that up with your vanishing point. Draw your line how big you want it, and then pivot. I'm going to go past the floor and have it overlapping a little bit. Visually, I'm looking to see where that line's going to go. I'll do a little bit. I can always extend it with my pencil or erase it. Now I get my vertical lines in there. And well, I need to make that one a little bit longer. That's going to go right off the page. I have my floor in here, so I can go ahead and erase that. Show some overlapping. And I want this bureau dresser to look like it is going off the page. Like that. So now I can go ahead and line this up. Right, like that. Now I can go ahead and put some drawers in. Decide how long you want your, or how the spacing. Pivot. I'm just doing this edge. This is the side of my dresser. Pivot. Like that. I'll darken up this bottom line a little bit. Now I can go ahead and put my drawer pulls. Sometimes they're like that. Sometimes you have a little maybe I want to put my bed. I think I'm just going to have my bed coming off the page here. You're not going to see the top of it, so I'll line this up. How big is your bed? Is it a twin? Is it a queen? I think I'll make mine a little bit more narrow. And then I'll do my horizontal line going across. I think I'll put a carpet underneath my bed. So line up your ruler with that vanishing point. How big do you want your carpet? I want it slightly extended over my bed, and then we'll go across. Maybe I want to make some tassels or fringe. If I wanted to do stripes on my bed, line up your ruler with your vanishing point, pivot, pivot. You can have a lot of fun with patterns and perspective in this lesson. You can even do some swirly carpet, or if you're having flowers in it, some sort of pattern. Maybe you have more stripes. Maybe I'm going to put a window around my vanishing point. Decide how big of a window I want. We'll have our parallel lines. I could do crossbars, little window panes. I could put a plant in my room. I have curtains, my curtain rod. There's some overlapping here. I want to put a picture above my dresser. Painting. Everything is going towards that vanishing point. All right, if you're done adding objects to your room, you can go ahead and erase your vanishing point and add some color to your artwork if you choose. Remember, we did 1 point perspective. All our lines were heading towards that vanishing point to show depth in your art.